rack it, and then reload it. Now, when it comes to running the slide one-handed, when it comes to any gun work one-handed, I'm a real big proponent of working the gun in front of the body. What I mean is, I don't like coming out here, out to the hip or to the holster to do any gun work. One of the basic rules is, if somebody can get in between your wrist and your shoulder, they've got more control of that gun than you do. So if I'm out here shooting, and I allow somebody to get into my wrist and shoulder, they've got more control of that gun than I do. If I'm here, and I'm coming outside of my body plane to do this, to solve this problem, and they jam into me, and they slam into me, what happens? They're in between my wrist and my shoulder. You're begging a weapon retention problem. If I can work inside the body plane, I've got much better control. If I'm in here, at least I've got better control of the gun. He's not going to get in between the gun and I. So I really want to work forward to the hip points in this area. So that's where we're going. Now, when it comes to running the slide one-handed, something that you've got to be conscious of is you've got to make sure the ejection port is open. The common tendency is to run the gun straight down. If you don't clear the ejection port, what happens is you wind up inducing a stoppage. First you get a stovepipe, and then you get flustered, and you do it again, you give yourself a double feed. Okay. Talk about a bad day getting worse.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is, if you simply come in, catch the rear sight, the muzzle's outboard, the ejection port's clear. You can sit here all day and not have a problem. So you've got to make sure the ejection port is clear. This is one of the reasons when it comes to practicing this sort of stuff on your own, you've got to have dummy rounds. If you don't have something trying to get out of the gun, you have no idea if you're doing it right. I had a fellow on an internet board that we were talking about one-handed stuff, and he said, he read what I had to say. He said, I've been doing it, but I didn't like doing it, in front of the body, so I've been doing it back off my holster, and it's been working great. But I got these dummy rounds in, and now it's not working. It was never working great. If you got nothing coming out of the gun, you don't have that feedback. So you need dummy rounds to practice the one-handed gun stuff to make sure that you're cycling the slide fully, and the ejection port's clear, so on. Does that make sense, everybody? All right.